today. From the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and 15. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Saints had 8 and 5 to start play. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Throwing to start the drive. Knight over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 101 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on. Able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll run on first down. Wiley, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Toss left side for Pierce. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Well, it's caught. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to the play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
He might be being set up here for a busy ball game. Already 2 kicks here in the first quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points. But what they really want is to find a way for them to kick extra points instead of field goals.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Knight. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Operating from the gun. Knight over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. To throw on second down. Knight. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On first down, Wiley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Knight, that's out to Hill, right side complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
2nd and 9 now. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
2nd and 5. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Sanders' kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And we'll see what the big tight end Mike Gesicki and the rest of the offense has in store. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asked for the ball.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to the ground, this time Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a safe touchdown.
Dameon Pierce.
A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that could be important as
That makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Knight. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 2nd down. Wiley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Dillon, they try the left side with him. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Knight. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
2nd and 11. And he whips that one incomplete there.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Going for it with Pierce. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. Touchdown, Saints. From 17 yards out.
And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the round is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. On first down, Knight. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A final shot before break. Knight. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. The Falcons seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And that one's at halftime with the visiting Lions out on top. 2 touchdown passes there.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Knight. Now a short one to Gesicki. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Jeffers, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. On third down, Jeffers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
On second down now. Jeffers, and there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36. Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run the counter. Jeffers, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down. Knight, and that went off the mark. A little late with the throw. On fourth down, Knight. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Saints will have the football back. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Oh, nice move. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
A give to Cook out of the gun. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounded, but it's second down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit. And wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Sanders' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw on third down. Knight.
This is Phillips yet again.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Jeffers
will get this to about the 38.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Knight. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give them a good 10 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Cook up the gut.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
They run again on first down. Cook.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a dump off here complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
To throw on second down.
Knight.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now a carry here for their fullback. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Dillon trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Mike McDaniel, he's going to ask him to take a closer look at this. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
KJ Osborne.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because...
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big... So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. McManus's point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Knight. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. First and 10, it's Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. There he goes left side. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New Orleans, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile,